So my second recipe, vegan recipe is really simple. You just cook your rice. This is like uh, whole rice, or you can use, I use usually basmati. This is like whole rice that hasn't been refined. The basmati is usually refined, but its taste is tastes really good. So we just cook the whole rice for 35 minutes. Usually when it starts to boil, you just turn the heat down and put it to minimum, and just use a timer like that and set the clock so you're not gonna burn the rice, and just add enough water to the rice, like really cover the water. You don't want to put too little water. So the next step is to uh, cook the beans. And I'm like, I never been into beans, but after coming from Brazil where they eat beans more than ice cream, I just started to eat it and I love it. It does taste better than beans from the cans. You have to know that. So you just soak it overnight, and then just it gonna got bigger. You got like that a lot of beans, like you almost cover the this dish, and then you fill it with water. So you have to have more water than beans, and then you just turn the heat up and just cook it for like 30 minutes to 1 hour. It depends. When it's gonna get like a flaky, when it's gonna start, it's gonna get soft and stuff. It's gonna start falling apart, like you see here. It's falling apart, this one. You're just gonna know it's time to time to take it off from the heat. But always be careful about the water, because during the cooking process you're gonna run out the water. So probably I always refill it like 2 times usually. And so I'm just heating it now. I stored it in the fridge because leaving it outside is gonna get like sour for some reason. And in the fridge you can store it like for a few days. But I cooked this one yesterday. So this is really nice. And just put the salt, you don't need anything else. It tastes so good. And then we have this, and the last ingredient is sauerkraut, It's a cabbage that's like left in a barrel and added water so it gets like sour. It's a German word, sauerkraut. It means like cabbage that's been like, oh, I don't know, what's the word again? Yeah, sour cabbage, sauerkraut. It's similar word than German. So what I need is like knife to open this up. You just take it out. I recommend not to heat it too much because it's fermented and it contains some bacteria, but not to leave it like completely. Just heat it up a little bit, because usually I have problems going to toilet after eating it raw and it hurts my stomach for some reason. So I just heat it a little bit, just add it here near the in the same bowl as these beans are cooking. Just add it on top for a little bit, and then take everything off. So it's gonna kind of steam for a while, just for a few minutes. I don't know how popular is sauerkraut in your country. but here in Europe, especially in winter, it's very popular. So you have this. This is all what you need, and of course you can use my favorite Indian. It's called thali. You can buy it on eBay and just start portioning your meal. You see, I add rice. Okay, it's done. I don't want to heat it more. Putting the rice, put some soy sauce on top. Soy sauce and rice mix very, very well. And the beans you already salted before. And soy sauce is the best spice ever. And gomasio, of course. You just pour it out, man. It's that simple. It's that simple. And leave one container here for gomasio. It's hot. This is like very simple, but it's gonna take you a little bit of preparation. Rice, you have to cook the rice, you have to cook the beans. But the sauerkraut comes in the bags, or you can make it at home. I don't make it. Yeah, it's like wow. This like tastes superb, man. You just put this gomasio here, put on top of the rice, you know, like just sprinkle it. That's it. Perfect warm meal. What else you need?